Hey y'all, welcome back to World Famous Gamers Forrest Fenn Grammar Ninja series. We're gonna look up the first word in the first clue. Oh, snap. Begin. Let's just begin. So it's a verb. Began, beginning. To start, to do, or feel something. So what we're going to do is we're going to write that down. Start to do, or feel something. The verb. Hold on. Is that the right punctuation? We'll just say the verb. So to start, to do, start to do, or feel something. It's kind of interesting the way they word it in this one. Or feel something. This is the Easy Dictionary. So the sentence in here says they began their dinner at 7 o'clock. Beginning to do something. Just go over here. Begin to do something. I was beginning to feel angry. Which is, what I don't get is, okay, you got the definition, begin, a verb. To start to do or feel something. Oh, okay, begin when you're ready. I didn't see that sentence. I wasn't paying attention. To start to do or feel something. Begin when you're ready. They began their dinner. They started to do something. Eat their dinner at 7 o'clock. Begin to do something. Now it shows a little triangle. I was beginning to feel. Hold on. I was beginning. What the hell's up with this thing? I was beginning to feel angry. Begin doing something. The first one was said begin to do something. This one says begin doing something. She began sweeping the floor. So, in this case, for begin it, what are we doing? We're starting to do something. Start to do it. Now, I discussed in the video what I think it is, which is Forrest Fenn creatively talking about him and his treasures. Begin it. So you have Forrest Fenn equals I, as I have gone alone in there. Let's just abbreviate. Have gone alone in there. We'll just use the first letter. And in the second line it's and with my treasures, bold. So you got the I. Remember what I was saying? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And treasures is 9 letters long. Letters long. And I is the 9th letter in the alphabet. So he says there's 9 clues. We've got to figure out what to do with that. Well, the first part that we do is begin. So begin means to start to do or feel something. But notice in the 9th, well, not the 9th. Hold on, let me look at it. I'm gonna have to pull it up on my phone. Let's focus on that word right quick. Let me look it up. Forrest Fenn. Forrest Fenn. Grid. Poem grid, okay. You know, it's on Dale Neisel's page. Shout out to Dale Neisel. Dale Neisel, if you're watching this, God bless you, brother. Much love to you and your family, bro. Love your website. It's awesome. DaleNeisel.com, y'all. Go check out his website. A lot of good, interesting stuff. Okay, so remember, and okay, I'm gonna do this on the phone. As let me zoom in. Okay, so as I have gone alone in there with my treasures. Treasures is 9. What are we doing? We have already put this in a grid. And if someone says I'm doing it wrong or it's too cryptic, you're not supposed to put it in the grid, I'll just have to take a tennis racket and smack you silly and put some common sense into you. No, I'm just messing around. But that's a little Easter egg. The tennis racket isn't too far to walk. Begin it. Now we gotta find out what begin it means, but notice it's, the first definition is to start to do or feel something. And just as a little side note, this is going to be the easy English dictionary. I'm going to do a more in depth. This one could be like, I don't know if it'd be for kids, but anybody who hasn't studied grammar in a while like me, it's a good start. But I'm going to put the intermediate, since I've got both the intermediate and the advanced, I'm going to do a study on that word for word, in the English Grammar Ninja series. And I'm gonna be doing easy, then intermediate, and then advanced on the definition. As you go to the intermediate and advanced dictionaries that I got, you'll notice the definitions are way longer. Now I'll actually write word for word each definition. But what I'm doing, I'm getting an idea of how these dictionaries are designed. It's good to read the beginning of the dictionary. Shows you what to look for. It's like the blueprint of the dictionary, how to understand its layout. Once you get that knowledge in your mind, reading the dictionary becomes a lot more fun, fascinating, rewarding. Trust me. Come on now. Damn page is getting stuck. Okay. It tells you like pronunciation, parts of speech, determiner, article. Not to mention I got this beautiful book right here. Grammar and style. But regular forms of verbs. Definitions. It shows you how everything's done. How the structure of these words are. How to read the dictionary. You know, obviously you look up the word and you see the definition, but there's symbols and stuff that they use that'll help you understand how the dictionary is done. But it says begin, or to start to do or feel something. And I'm going to come up with the, what was it? Usually I do 2 definitions, but I think there's only one. And I'm going to do 2 sentences. But notice it says to do or to feel something. What do you do when you found the treasure chest? You've been wise and found the blaze. Look quickly down. Your quest to cease, but tarry scant with marvel gaze. You're feeling something. Marvel gaze. Yeah, with marvel gaze. Like you're marveling at it. Like, wow. Yeah, with marvel gaze. I think marvel. Let me see. Let me look up the word marvel real quick. Marvel is like short for marvelous, I think. Extremely good. Marvelous. Well, hold on. Go get a big dictionary right here. Look up the word marvel. Let me see if I don't know if I need that. Probably not, but oh, I don't need that light on. I gotta scratch my back. So okay, over there. No, that's why I was doing it. I was looking up there. Got confused with this dictionary. Marvel. It's an adverb, I think. Marvel gaze. Because you're gazing at something. Okay, there we go. Let me, this dictionary might actually help. Light might actually help, sorry. Light might actually help on this dictionary. Something that causes wonder or astonishment. What is wonder and astonishment? You're feeling, it's an emotion, you're feeling it. Intense surprise or interest. To become filled with surprise, wonder or amazed curiosity. Marvel gaze. Wonder filled with wonder in your gaze while you're gazing at something. Let's look up. Yeah, there we go. Gaze. To fix the eyes in a steady and intent look, and often with eagerness or studious attention. So wonderful gaze, gaze of wonder. So you're starting to do something, but it's interesting. You're starting to feel something. It uses the word to start to do or feel, and then later on in the poem, Forrest Fenn says, look quickly down, your quest to cease, but tarry scant with marvel gaze. Marvel is like wonder and emotion. Tarry scant with marvel gaze, shake the chest and go in peace. You know what? Yeah, and you know what? If you think about it, that's one whole sentence. If you've been wise and found the place, look quickly down, your quest to cease. Tarry scant with marvel gaze, stick the chest and go in peace. That's one whole stanza. Let me go to let me look at the HD poem. Again, I'm going to give a shout out to Calazars for this awesome poem he sent me months, a year or two ago. Wow. It's been about 3 years since I've been on this. Yeah, he shout out to Mike Calazars for sending me this poem map, the HD version. You guys go check out his channel, him and K-Pro's channel. They're got some good stuff. I mean, wow, and they keep getting better. I like it. I love it. Hint of Riches is Christie's channel. Hint of Riches YouTube channel is what it's called, I believe. Go check both those channels out. They're good. You'll love them. Let me see. Map. Let me look. See. Oh. Hold on. Trying to find. I'm gonna get over there. Always takes forever when I'm trying to do something. I hate that. What I'm trying to say is that that's a whole that's a clue. If you've been wise and found the blaze, look quickly down. Request to seize Pateri's camp with marble gaze to take the chest and go in peace. That's a whole sentence, and that equals a clue. So you're beginning to feel something, you end it. To start to do or feel something. What we're starting to do is construct a blaze. How is a very good, very good question. And I can't find the dang poem. The poem map. Oh, you know what? I think I had the wrong. Oh, there we go. There we go, I found it. Okay, here we go. Look at that. Begin it where warm waters halt. First clue. Begin, we determined or learned that it means to start to do or feel something. You've been wise and found the blaze. See, it's a whole sentence. There's a comma, 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 and then a period. Quickly down your question, see Pateri's camp with marvel gaze. You're feeling something. Feeling an amazement, wonder. So it's interesting that they're connected. He said they were contiguous. To start to do or feel something. So begin it where warm waters halt. Begin to do something. I was beginning to feel angry. Okay, so to start to do or feel something, begin when you're ready. Begin to do something. What I don't get is, why do they have that? Begin to do something. What is that, an example? Because it tells you begin, definition. Is to start to do or feel something. By the time I get done with this, you're going to know what begin means. Begin when you're ready. To start to do whatever it is they're talking about when you're ready. Like it could be a teacher telling her class about a test. Begin your test when you're ready. Start to do your test when you're ready. Do is an action word. It's a verb, and it means like to physically do something. Well, it could be physically or, verbally. It doesn't have to be physically, but they began their dinner at 7 o'clock. Now, why? Okay, began, past tense of began. Why they put began in a sentence when it's talking about begin, I don't know. It's like, put that sentence in with began and explain what that began is, which they did explain. It's a verb, the past tense of begin. This camera's focusing is so just a pain in the ass. So begin it where warm waters halt. Start to do something where warm waters halt. I can't go into too much details about that because I've done exactly what Forrest said. Looked in the poem, found some interesting things, and I don't look nowhere outside until I've got it figured out on the inside of the poem. Time to get back in the box, he said. If you look at the four corners of the poem, it's the idea, the word idea, I-D-E-A, 4 corners. A box has 4 corners. I'll have to do that on another video. I was beginning to feel angry. See, why do they include in these words beginning, began, begin to do something? She began sweeping the floor. It doesn't use the word begin in the sentence, It's like, put those where they belong. Do not say I was beginning getting angry. Say I was beginning to get angry, or I was getting angry. 2, to start to happen or exist. Start to happen or to start to exist. The cold weather will begin next month. So, hold on a second. To start to happen or exist. Start to happen or exist. Another problem I have is I take too much time. Having a race pisses me off. I look up the word again, this book keeps closing in on me. So, that's definition 1. Definition 2 is to start to happen or exist. Happen. Or exist. Now, what Forrest Fenn, isn't it interesting? I just thought of this. Isn't it interesting that Forrest Fenn says you're not going to just happen upon the chess? I think he used that term, you're not going to happen. Nobody's going to, I think he said nobody's going to happen upon that chess, or nobody's going to just happen upon that chess. No, I think he might have said happen, never mind. If he would have said nobody's going to just happen upon that chess, I would think that was different from nobody's going to happen upon that chess. And notice the word happen here. To start to happen or exist. This is going to be part 1 to begin. I'm going to have to do this in depth. To start to happen or exist. To start to happen or to start to exist. So it doesn't exist yet, but you're starting to make it exist. What is it and what is going to exist? The blaze. You're going to found it. You're going to create it. You're going to know your words. I'm probably going to have to cut this off. I will continue this in the next video, y'all. Like, comment, subscribe. This is Grammar Ninja series on the word begin, part 1. See you in the next video.